Our fancy ladies, the beautiful ladies, piloting our wagons with our teams, making their way in first. The Pittman entry, setting the stage. Gray Thunder Pertrons making their way in next. All right, our gates are closed. Ladies on the rail at the trot, please. Miss Tracy is going to start our reverse with the Pittman entry. And we're going to come down to the walk, please. Ladies, down to the walk. Be moving back at the trot, ladies. Moving back at the trot, please. We will be lining up with the Pittman entry. Tracy, as you make your way around, you're going to lead our ladies into the lineup. Lining up with the Pittman entry. What a great group of our ladies. Let's give them a nice round of applause. A beautiful turnout in just the first division of our ladies teams with the Geldings, bringing together the beautiful and the talented lady drivers with our very animated Gelding teams. So our judge, Mr. Mark Berry, once again going to be reviewing each of these entries. In this class, he is putting an emphasis on the driving, on how well these ladies present their horses, how comfortable they are on the lines. They always should have a smile on their face. You see they all have a whip in hand, dressed appropriately, all part of the etiquette in driving our teams. And of course, he'll ask each of them to back their teams, looking for a pair of horses that work very confidently with our driver, that listen and quickly respond. And he will go through each individual entry. The sponsor in this class again is Glenwood Snacks. If you have an opportunity to be walking around the Coliseum, our good friend Pam Minnick has been such a supporter of our Gentle Giants and our draft horse industry. She is going to be signing pictures and autographs in the Renova booth in just a few moments. So if you'd like to go visit with Pam and get a picture and an autograph, she will be in the Renova booth on the outer concourse. We are going to have a total of 4 splits to this very powerful ladies class, 4 heats. All right, we are going to be opening the gates. Miss Harley, if you would make your way out to the right, we're going to be dismissing this section. We will see some of these ladies back in for our placings, but we're going to acknowledge each and every one. Red Oak Farms, with Harley Gonzalez doing the driving. Straight River Percherons with Tara Simmons. Linda Banga on the lines for the Clark Family Orchards. Thunderstruck Percherons with Jessica Smith. Barsh Percherons with Nicole Barsh. Gray Thunder Percherons with Beth Wilcox. And Miss Tracy Pittman for the Pittman Percherons, our ladies in this division. As I said, not only do we get to see those beautiful horses, we get to see our talented lady drivers as well. We do want to remind you, as you look around the arena and you see our sponsorship boxes, make sure to let those people know we appreciate their support of our World Percheron Congress. Without their generosity, it would not be possible. So thank you to each and every one that are listed around the arena and all of our sponsors. And a reminder, Pam Minnick will be in the Renova booth doing autographs if you would like to stop and see her. Emma leading us off with the Breezy Hill Thunder entry. Lindsay Savage for the Hunting Creek Farms making their way in. Bailey Hunter for the Ames Percherons. Allie Hussey for the Nottaville Farms White Mountain Percherons. Cynthia doing the driving for Diamond J. On the rail at the trot, please. On the rail at the trot. Ladies, spacing yourself out. And the Breezy Hill entry will be starting our reverse. Emma, as you make your way around, we'll be starting our reverse. Stop where you are, ladies. If you would, stop where you are. We need to make an adjustment. Stop where you are, please. Anytime we have a piece of equipment that comes undone or a line caught or a strap not in the right place, when that happens, we have to make sure for safety's sake. We're going to open the gate, and Cynthia is going to be excused at this time. We're going to open the gate. Once again, for the safety of everybody, we want to make sure that everything is done correctly, and Cynthia is going to be making her way out. All right, we are going to close that gate. Ladies, if you would like to continue moving now, and we'll finish that reverse, continue moving, and we're going to continue our reverse. And we're going to come down to the walk, please. Down to the walk, ladies. And back into the trot, please. Back into the trot. And the Breezy Hill entry will start our lineup. When you get all the way down to Merv, we are going to be lining up, please. And heat number 2 of our very talented lady drivers making their way in to complete this group. Let's give our ladies a nice round of applause. This class, again, sponsored by Glenwood Snacks. We have seen all entries in this second division of our Gelding ladies team class. We are scheduled for 4 groups, 4 sections. At this time, we are going to be opening the gates and we're going to send these hitches out. Making her way out first, Miss Allie Hussey for the White Mountain Percherons. Followed by Bailey doing the driving for the Ames Percherons. Lindsay on the lines for the Hunting Creek Farms. Kennedy doing the driving for the Yoder Sand and Gravel entry. Miss Colleen driving for Strawberry Lane Percherons. And we have Emma doing the driving for the Breezy Hill Thunder entry.
We only have one more.
All right, they tell us we did have some scratches, so we are going to only have one heat. One more heat to come, a total of 3 for this group. All right, the anticipation growing as we are ready to welcome in our 3rd and final heat, seeing our beautiful ladies doing the driving of the Gelding teams. And here they come. Kaylee leading us off with the Dutch County Organics. Schreiber Percherons with Schreiber Percherons making their way in next, followed by Lori with the Hemmersbach Percherons. Kim doing the driving for Double S Percherons. Jackson Fork Ranch with Nicole. Red Oak Farms next. On the rail at the trot, please. Cece Percherons with McKenna making her way in. Kaylee will be starting our reverse with Dutch Country Organics. And we will come down to the walk, please. Down to the walk. And trot on, please. Back into the trot, ladies. And Miss Kaylee will be lining up with the Dutch Country Organics. Another fast-paced section. Let's make these ladies feel welcome in the arena as we welcome our final division. In this class again, we say a special thank you to our sponsor, Glenwood Snacks, owned by the Smith family. They have been in the meat snack business since 1975. Very active as well in our draft horse industry, promoting the Double S Belgians, who are the equine ambassadors of Glenwood Beef Jerky. Many flavors available. Follow them on Facebook or at glenwoodsnacks.com. But thank you to the Bryce Smith families for sponsoring our ladies team. We are going to be dismissing this section. Our ladies going to be making their way out. McKenna going to be starting with Compassionate Concierge. The Perch Runs joining us from Colorado. Catherine doing the driving for the Red Oak Farms next. Nicole for the Jackson Fork Ranch. Kim doing the driving for the Double S Perch Runs. Lori on the lines for the Hammersback Perch Runs. Georgia doing the driving for the Schreiber entry. And Miss Kaylee leading our entries in. And the last one to leave, entry number 2849 for the Dutch Country Organics. Making their way in first, we are going to be welcoming Miss Allie Hussey with the White Mountain Perch Runs. Miss Lindsay making her way in with the Hunting Creek Farms. Kennedy doing the driving for the Yoder Gravel. McKenna for the CCP Perch Runs. Nicole doing the driving for Jackson Fork Ranch. And we are going to be welcoming Miss Kaylee with our entry for the Dutch Country Organics. Ladies on the rail at the trot, please. And Allie will start our reverse in the corner. Allie will be leading our reverse. And Allie is going to be starting our lineup. As you make your way down to our ring steward, we are going to be lining up. Let's give our drive-off contenders a nice round of applause as our ladies make their way into the lineup. Again, bringing the beauty and the pride together, an outstanding class. We are ready to crown your 2026 World Percheron Congress top lady driver of the Gelding team with our thank you going out to Glenwood Snacks, our class sponsor. We are going to be opening the gates and welcoming our remaining top 10 entries into the arena. We are welcoming back Miss Tracy Pittman with the Pittman Percherons. Red Oak Farms making their way back in. Harley doing the driving. We are welcoming Bailey back in for the Ames Percherons. And we're welcoming Colleen with the Strawberry Lane Percherons back in for our final placings. All right, ladies, if you would go out to your left, making your way around, we are ready for the presentation in this class. In 10th place today, entry number 1375. That is the Red Oak Farms entry. Joining us from Ohio with Harley Gonzalez, capturing our 10th place award. Congratulations. Bethany and Jada Lynn representing our Percheron royalty with the presentation. In 9th place, the award going to number 2698. That is Strawberry Lane Percherons with Colleen Coleman making their way from Alberta, Canada to be a part of our show. 8th place, going to entry 1254, the Ames Percherons from Jordan, Minnesota with Bailey Hunter. The 7th place award going to number 1377. That is Tracy doing the driving for the Pittman Percherons from Claremont, Minnesota. We are now moving into our drive-off contenders. Your 6th place award is number 1828, Hunting Creek Farms from North Carolina with Lindsay Savage. In 5th place, number 1262, that is the White Mountain Percherons, all the way from North Conway, New Hampshire, with the beautiful Allie Hussey doing the driving. In 4th position, number 1771, Jackson Fork Ranch from Little Jackson Hole, Wyoming, Nicole Hansberger doing the driving. In 3rd position today, number 2404, Yoder Sand and Gravel from Stevensville, Montana, Kennedy doing the driving. And in the arena, your reserve and your champion for our ladies team class. The reserve honors today going to entry number 2693. That is McKenna Helmuth doing the driving for the CCP Percherons. They make the trip from Longmont, Colorado. Congratulations, your reserve champion. And on behalf of our class sponsor, Glenwood Snacks, your world champion today going to number 2849, Dutch Country Organics. Joining us from Middlebury, Indiana, with Kaylee Hostetler doing the driving, Kanan her assistant. Beautiful turnout of our Percheron Geldings with the lady driver, your world champion. Congratulations. And we are again welcoming into the winner's circle your world champion. Congratulations, Kaylee Hostetler, with her first class rider, Kanan, beside her. They are your world champions. As they make their way around, give them a nice round of applause. Congratulations once again going out to Dutch Country Organics. Congratulations once again to Kaylee Hostetler.